everyone, this is Sophia. Today I'm going to be recreating this look by Kathleen Lights. I really loved it, and all the colors she used were from the Modern Renaissance palette, and my husband just bought this for me. I had it, but I lost it on my wedding week. I don't know where it went. And so he was really nice and bought me a new one. So we're going to be using this. I'm going to go to work right now. That's why I'm wearing my uniform. I work at Chick-fil-A. So if you ever need chicken, I can hook you up. Okay, so to start, I'm going to take my Mario Badescu rose water. It's super fresh, so I'm going to spray it all over my face. And then I'm going to put my MAC Prep and Prime to just brighten my face. And then just because we're so extra, we're going to do the Professional to make my face softer and hide my pores. Then I'm going to take the Anastasia concealer to prime my eyelids. And then I'm going to take the lightest shade in the palette just to set that concealer in place. Now I'm going to go in with this Bon Fresco shade. It's like a pinky, cool purple neutral shade, so it's really nice for the crease, and that's going to be like our crease shade. And we're going to blend it out real good. Then I'm going to go in with Love Letter, which is the star of the show, and I'm going to put it on the outer, I'm going to pack it on the outer and inner corners, and I have to pack it as much as I can. And then I'm going to take a smaller brush and then pack it in the middle. So Kathleen Lights, makeup artist, she said that the trick for this look is just to pack on that color a bunch of times, until it's as dark as you would need it to be. Then I'm just going to blend everything with that big fluffy brush and with the Bon Fresco. And then again, go back to Love Letter and make it more intense. Like, this color is really pretty. It's like straight up fuchsia. Then I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape concealer and I'm going to put it in the middle of my lid to make it pop, because this whole look is like a halo effect, and so I just pack it in the middle to make that pink pop. Now I'm just going to take the brush I used earlier and just blend out the edges so the pink doesn't look too harsh. So just try to connect those two on the crease. And then I'm going to go with this Primavera shade. It's like super sparkly and pretty. It's like gold. So I'm going to put that in the middle to make the middle pop even more. And then again, go in with Love Letter and just pack it on. Oh, and then I'm going to take that dark brown shade and then a little bit of that red one. I forgot what they're called. But I'm going to pack it on the outer corner to make it a little more smoky and darker. But I'm not going to take the pink away, of course. And then for foundation, I'm going with this Giorgio Armani. Right there, I was saying that it's super expensive because it was. And it's really nice. It's just not like full coverage. But I'm going to take that all over my face. And then I'm also going to use my that's my Sonia Kashuk brush. It's from Target. It's really good. So I'm going to use that to just place the foundation on my face. But then I'm going to use that Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation. And this one is like full coverage. So I'm going to take that and just put it on the most problematic parts of my face, like my nose and my cheeks, because the redness is always peeking through. And I like that full coverage. Then I'm just going to take my L'Oreal sponge and blend everything out just so everything is like melted into the skin. And just do that until your hands hurt. Then I'm going to go in with this Ultra HD Makeup Forever foundation. And it's the super dark color. And I'm going to use that for contour. And I'm going to take that slanted brush from Sonia Kashuk and just put it in all the places where I want to contour. You know I gotta cover that forehead. So you just have to blend it and blend it until you can barely see it, but you can still see those shadows really well. Then I'm gonna take this little flat brush and use that to contour my nose. So I'm gonna draw 2 straight lines to make my nose look skinnier. So I'm gonna draw them pretty close together, and that's gonna create the effect of a thinner, skinnier nose. And then I connect it, and then I blend it out with that same brush, but I pounce up and down. I don't try to blend it everywhere at all, because then it defeats the purpose, but just go up and down until it blends out. Then for concealer, of course, my Tarte Shape Tape. Just put that anywhere I want to conceal. And then I'm going to take that same sponge and just blend everything out. So blend that all out. And then I have to go back with the contour brush just to sharpen up those things that may have gotten like erased from the concealer. Then I'm going to use an airspun powder just to set everything in place, and like all my oily parts like my nose and above my lip. I sweat a lot, like on my upper lip. I have no idea why. So for my brows, I'm going to show you guys how I do them. I use the brow pomade from Anastasia. So first I draw the outer line, and then I connect everything to that. So first I do the bottom, and then I use a cap to take off the excess product so it's not like super crazy. But then I do the top, and like you see how I like curve the brush a little bit at the end, just so I have that lifted effect. And then do the same thing in the other brow, draw the end, and then connect everything to that. And then do the little curve at the top. And then for the inner brow, I'm going to use a pencil, a brow pencil, and I'm going to draw little hairs on it, like little lines to make it appear like it's hair, and just do little strokes like that until it looks like a real brow. Then I'm just taking my Urban Decay setting powder, setting foundation, and just going over everything. And then my NYX contour palette, I know it's really destroyed, but it's really good. So I'm just going over the contour. And I'm also going to use that little skinny brush to contour my nose again, just to make it more powerful. Then I'm going to use that banana shade, yellow shade, to set my under eyes again, just to make them brighter. And now I'm just going to do winged eyeliner, and this takes me like 20 years. So I'm speeding it up a lot because it takes me forever. Then I'm going in with the same colors I used on the top, the love letter, and going on my bottom lower lash line. And then I'm packing it even more because it kind of lost its intensity after a little bit. So I just keep packing it and keep blending it. Now I'm going to take that Vermeer shade, it's like a super light shimmer, and do it on my brow bone just to make my brow look even more lifted. I'm also going to do it in my inner corner. Then I'm going to take this brow gel from NYX and just set my brows in place so they don't move throughout the day. And then I'm going to use my Tarte blush, it's called Party, and just put that on the apples of my cheeks a little bit. And then I'm going to use my handy dandy Carly Bible palette, my favorite palette, and use it for highlighting. So I'm just going to highlight everything. And it's hard to see on camera, but in person I think it looks a lot more shimmery and pretty. Then I'm going in with just a regular gel eyeliner. It's from Walmart, and just go over my waterline. I'm also going to do my tight line at the top. And then I'm going to curl my lashes for mascara. And then for mascara, I'm going to use the Voluminous Original from L'Oreal. And just do my lashes, you know. I just dropped my gum. I don't know where it went. Oh my gosh. And then for lipstick, I just used this mauvey purplish pinkish shade. I have no idea what it's called. But then I'm going to go over it with the Anastasia liquid lipstick. It's like a pink one. And I'm going to do that to just set the other lipstick in place and make it a little bit brighter and plumpier. And then I'm going to use my Givenchy. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's a setting powder. And it's super like fine milled white powder. And it's good if you have super oily skin. It was too expensive, but I'm trying to use it up. And then use my Urban Decay Oil Control setting powder. And then again, I use my MAC Fix Plus just to make everything melt into the face. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time.